Hi there guys, welcome to the very first Amazing Brick Network video. My name's Tori Favreau, you've probably seen my name. I'm excited to be here presenting this to you. What we've done is over the last 5 years, we've got such a fantastic network of brick builders across all the different Amazing Brick Network groups on Facebook. It started with Amazing Lego Modular Buildings, and now we would have at least 10 to 12 different groups. Now, something you may not know is all of you as a community represent about 86,000 people from all corners of the globe. It's an exciting time to be involved with Lego, but the thing I wanted to do was to give back to you guys, and basically the way I'm achieving that is celebrating what you're making. This video is about you guys. It will cover other things down the track, but our very first episode, we've been lucky enough to get some videos from you, and we've also got photos from the Facebook group. Myself and my moderators have been going through the different groups, picking out things that are of interest to you, and it's a celebration of you. So I do hope that you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed making it, as much as my fellow moderators enjoyed helping me make it. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's celebrate all things brick in the Amazing Brick Network. I hope you enjoy. Thanks, Rob Smith, for this particular picture. I really did enjoy it. I do like the use of color, and I think this is one of the things that is illustrated really well by this picture, and this is why I have left it on the screen for some time, is that you don't necessarily have to be using the expensive bricks to make something that does look fantastic in a contemporary modular setting. As you can see here, the design is certainly functional. It's very well done. It's aesthetically pleasing too, which I do think is important, because the proper, like, you know, the shop bought modular settings, they do look fantastic and they look great together, but there is often times where you do think to yourself, I'd like to jazz this up a little bit. I'd like to add a little bit more to it than what's there. You may have your own ideas for your own mock buildings, but that stands for my own creation, in case you're not aware of that. And all up, I do think that this just really illustrates how you can make something look fantastic. Thank you. Now, this is from Marco in Glaubitz in Germany. This is his video, so thank you so much for submitting it. It looks brilliant. You've got some fancy use of LED lighting there. It's certainly enjoyable to look at. I do think it's very cleverly done. And check out the layout of his city. One of the things we do as builders, we often accidentally or on purpose make the settings very cluttered and messy. And I do like the look of this very clean city. Check out the Palace Cinema there with the lights going. It's certainly effective. Thank you. This is from another view. Now we're still seeing the city here. Now you can obviously see you've got several buildings that you'll recognize from your standard modular buildings, but this thing really shines. I love the layout. I can't wait to see it grow more and more, and I do think that it's going to be something really special when you do fill in all those blank spaces. This is an example. There's the Hogwarts bus. I love that. You've got your tram there. This is a job that is just very, very well done. Now this is Zach Foy. This is a still shot, but we are going to hone in on it a little bit here. Now this is a beachside town. If you can notice, there's the elevated monorail there, which I love, love, love. I do think it looks exceptional. And the use of the bricks to build the water, it's a natural feel to it. The sand's there. There's lots of minifigures. I am a big fan of the use of minifigures in your builds. I think that that is a very well done job. And of course, there looks like there's some custom stuff there, but there's also the modular buildings that we know and love. They've been slotted together very well. This is very, very good placement. And I do think it is something that, you know, people are going to really enjoy. And I can see them getting a lot of pleasure out of viewing this more and more as time goes by. This is a great job. Once again, so proud of our builders in our teams here. I think you guys are just magnificent. Well done. I can't rate it highly enough. Let's check it out from another angle. So we've got the lighthouse building there. I love that set. It's a lot of fun to make, and the end result does look really good, as you can see. It does tower above a little bit there, and you've got the greenery, of course, that is taking place over the top of, or the top right hand corner there of the photo, and that's well done as well. I do love the use of flowers. I love Lego plants. They're one of my favorite things. I think they're exceedingly cute. Thank you so much, mate. This video, it's from Sugi So in Japan, so I will say arigatou gozaimashita to Sugi for giving this is her background music. This video does go for a while, but she's got a lot to show, that's for sure. It's just so well done, and as you can see, once again, brilliant use of minifigures, but she's also specializing in lighting up these dioramas. That is no easy task, but everything is lit up there. There's minimal use of cable. There's some great building techniques being used also there. There we go. Such a good job. I actually hadn't thought of the minifigure carrying the bike like that. It does look fantastic. Birch books. Beautiful use of lighting. And of course, Sugi's name up in the background. That looks fantastic. Just some beautiful use. There's the creator sets there, as you saw, but also once again we go to the hardcore modular. A little bit of wiring to the side, but you know, what can you do? There's so much illumination here that was behind the wall, so from a front view it's not visible, and it's extremely effective. I would like if Lego did make some proper lighting sets. At the moment you do have to rely on third-party lighting solutions, or make your own. If you're a bit of a DIY sort of person, you can certainly do that to make it look very effective and fantastic. I love that tree. That is a custom tree there. I love seeing the sidewalk filled up. The pet shop, whilst in my opinion one of the weaker modular sets, it's still a lot of fun. I did like making that sign. That was good. Bit of a coffee shop scenario there. The town is packed and vibrant. There's a lot going on, which would mean that, you know, over time you're really going to enjoy watching everything there. It's going to be something you can constantly have a look at and just enjoy, like relax and enjoy, play with the figures, make up little situations for them to get themselves into, or trouble for them to get themselves into. But we've got stands out there. Look at the cooks in there. I love that. Such great detail. And on that particular set there, I do love the fact, I love the way the coffee shop is made, the cafe. There's always detail. It's a shame, I don't know how they do it, but it would be fantastic if the modular buildings, you can pull the layers apart to see what's in them. I wish they would dollhouse somehow, like you could swing them open, but of course you're never going to really be able to do that when the buildings are clipped together. So it does make it impossible, but the way this is all set up, it just works. It's such a good layout. The new diner, well, the diner from last year, maybe it was the year before. Actually, yes, it was the year before. Forgive me, guys. Beautiful lighting. Look at that. That is so neat. Now this video does go for a while, but Sugi had so much to show us. Look at that use of LED up there too. It's just, it drags your eye to it, but the whole way that it is lit up. Elle's Barbershop, that was a really cool set. I really liked making that one. There's our detective. I actually made up a whole little series about that detective. I enjoyed creating a backstory, the alleyway that you go through. Everything is just thought of. There's your pub. Though I'm sure it's not a pub because it's Lego. Sugi has done such an impressive job of putting together this city. It's a real credit to her. I really appreciate this video. It's also interesting to see how people do space out their their layouts to accommodate where they live. This is from Martin de Haan. Now this is a custom bus stop, and you may think, well, that's not much to look at, but check out the detail. I love it. And even like the use of the minifigures to bring that city to life, it's certainly something special, and we're lucky enough that we're going to be able to see that from several different angles. There we go. Check out the poster. These are brilliant. You know how in some bus stops you do have advertisements? This is a very, very good way of like adding more to your city, bringing a little bit more life to the city there. Looks like an extremely comfortable bus stop. I certainly wouldn't mind having to wait for the bus if I was at that one. Here comes the bus, ready to pick up people. We still have the guy there playing his guitar. Hopefully he's going to strum at some stage there. But in the meantime, we'll just wait and enjoy what Martin built for us today. Now let's go to Italy. Alberto Tsoi, thank you so much for sending this through, Alberto. You've been a pleasure to deal with. I know you don't speak English, my friend. I have been talking to Alberto using Google Translate of all things. He's a very nice fellow. Make sure you do friend him if you're a part of the group. You can join any of these groups. If you look on Facebook for the amazing Lego modular building group, you can find that, and from there you can find all the other groups too. Our members are growing. Like I said in my introduction, there's about 85,000, 86,000 members. That is growing constantly, and we wouldn't be where we were without the assistance of you guys doing the fantastic job that you do. This is just a fantastic layout. Sorry about the portrait mode. However, I still wanted to feature it because he's just laid things out so nicely. It was just going to be such a waste if we didn't take advantage of what he had to offer us. Fantastic job, Alberto. Grazie. And let's keep watching as we get on to our next build shortly. This one's from Chad Parker. And I love this. It's a gingerbread house mock. Very interesting techniques there. Very gingerbready with your icing all over the place. It's just such a gorgeous build. Very well done. Beautiful clear photography as well, which I do appreciate. It makes it easy. There we go. We've got the gingerbread man and his car. I love that touch. It's just exceptional. I do think it's very, very beautiful. It's certainly pleasing to look at. And once again, the ingenuity that has been used to build this and display it so nicely. I cannot wait to see more very soon. Alright, so Lisa Hardin made this one for us. It's absolutely beautiful. I do love the layout. It's very cleverly done. And now we're going to be zooming in on that picture soon just to give you a better idea. There we go. We'll work our way down. Just a very, very clever build. Lisa, well done. This is exceptional. Lee Kimble put this together. I do love this. Everyone's lining up for food. They love their burgers. Just a little bit of fun. Doesn't matter what you post on the group. You're always going to please someone. Jayson Bundy, the bowling alley. Mate, this thing is phenomenal. Check this out, guys. This needs to be an official set. There is so much detail. We're going to spend a bit of time here. Jayson's name's up on the scoreboard. I love this. It looks realistic. They're having fun, the little minifigures. But there's so much more to do at the bowling alley. There's the kids getting into it as well. This is just such a welcome, fun build. I love seeing the detail. He's thought of everything. I love the tiling. I love the snot technique that's been used there. It is just so good. You know it's a bowling alley immediately. There's no guesswork. It's simply perfect. There's the arcade machines. Bit of Pac-Man going on there and Donkey Kong. I do remember when they were at arcades. I am that old. It is so much fun. Just detail. The floor, I love checkerboard floors. That's a thing of mine. I love the feel of like the old lino sort of flooring. This is done exceptionally well. There are no studs visible. I think it's great. There's a little diner there for people to enjoy what they're eating, along with a little menu board too. Exceptionally well thought out. A greater view of the diner there. A bit of pizza. I feel like a bit of pizza with your bowling. Well, you can certainly get it at this bowling alley because everything has been thought of. Just so good. Now this is a great thing. So now we're getting to have a look at the actual set pulled apart. So much detail, such a beautiful build. Thank you. Bo Andersen Bergmann from Sonderberg in Denmark put this one together for us. This is fantastic. I just love the fact that it's integrating so well with the other buildings. You've got some sports cars out the front. Who doesn't like sports cars? Just beautifully shot. Look at the reflection on that road. Glossy, shiny. Now on to amazing Lego Pirates. Thanks, Pantalis. This is awesome. Check out the water detail on that. It's just everything that you would hope for in water. And they're actually just bricks being laid down. So fantastic job there. I absolutely love this. Kyle Jorstad from Cleveland, USA. El Dorado Fortress. Such a clever build. This has been very well thought together. It looks as though Kyle may actually have this one for sale. I'm not entirely sure, but it is well laid out. It's definitely a great set here, and it's certainly something that no one could fault, just the ingenuity of it. It is a beautiful build, packed with detail. There's nothing remiss in this build. I enjoy it. Thank you so much, mate. Very quick look at some sets now from Raymond Tsoi. Thank you, Raymond, for providing these pictures. It's an interesting sort of look down memory lane at some of the older sets that they brought out before it was actually called Pirates, and it was just part of the Lego system. He's got these in pristine condition, and I do think it's something that was well worth showing to you guys. Now we'll just jump into a picture from Zabi Varga. Great shot. I love the old tribal sort of pirate. I've got some of these minifigures myself. I do enjoy them. You've displayed them far better than what I ever have. Thank you so much for dropping us a line. Now on to the Lego trains. Thanks, Frenky Smits, for showing us this. Just a simple layout, very effective. Efrain Ballestero from San Jose in Costa Rica. This is just a great job. Everything's been thought of. I do love how it all looks. The layout is great. You've got the contemporary feel to it. Good build. AJ Osgerby from Nottingham in the UK sent us through this video of his layout. I love it. It's so well done. Look at the tracks crisscrossing each other. That is something I've never quite mastered myself, just elevating your train set to great effect. I love this. You've got a lot of room there and it is really well displayed. I'm extremely grateful that you sent this through, mate. You've done exceedingly well. It's a very good solid layout, and I'm a little bit jealous that you do have that much room to display your Lego. It must be so much fun playing in that room, I tell you right now. Helicopter up the top there. I love that little look. That is such a good addition. And we've got so many trains going around the standard modular city with some customization having taken place there to differentiate. Lots of detail. Once again, exceedingly well done. Nino Wiharto from Jakarta, Indonesia sent us this, a custom locomotive that he built. I love the look of this. It's so well done. I would love to see some carriages as well, or some freight carriages at least. Thank you for allowing us to show this. Adam Bedwell, Arrow Bear Lake, California, USA. This is the crocodile build that recently came out. A lot of people were showing this. It's an exciting time. I do think it will show a lot more people what is going on. Thank you so much, mate. There you have it. That's the first episode of the Amazing Brick Network. I'm Tori Favreau. I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and help us build this wonderful, wonderful community that is centered around you. Till next time, happy building. Bye.